good evening, all the followers on Instagrams and those who have not still followed me. Welcome to my live. So let's see who is joining us. And I'm super excited to meet you all every Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I did my live from my car and that was absolutely a new experience for me. If I'm audible, please show me a thumb. If I am audible, please show me a thumb. Hello Amit, welcome to my live. I was not audible, so I needed to start my live again. So, hi Kamna, am I audible? Show me the thumb. If I am audible, show me the thumb. Hi Amit, am I audible? If I'm audible, show me the thumb. Hi, Silent Eyes. If I am audible, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amit, because it was told to me that I'm not audible. So thank you so much. So those who are new to my Insta family, I'm Meenal Gavlani, self-love coach for women and a speaker. So I'm here to help you that how you can recreate your life. Thank you, Adarsh. Thank you, Kamna. Thank you so much for the gesture that yes, I'm audible. So for the next 30 minutes, I'm here for you. Whatever questions you have related to your relationship, if you have a question related to you where you have doubt on yourself, on your limiting beliefs, if you're struggling in your life, any area, just do write it down, the questions. I would be very, very happy to answer you. And it is just about sharing my perspective. It is nothing about right and wrong. So if you're ready, please go ahead and you can write it down. So lots of things are happening right now with me. Just planning, coming up with my masterclass, boot camps, then my one-on-one, preparing for my 21-day challenge. So many things on my plate right now. But trust me, I'm enjoying this journey. Because ये सारा completely new है. And I'm enjoying. So, welcome Bhavik, welcome life coach Rachna. So here is a question by Adarsh. Our relationship is very toxic. Now what can I do? Okay Adarsh, if you're talking about relationship, first thing you have to understand that stop using the word toxic first of all. Okay, relationships are never toxic. How we perceive it can, you can say that yes, it's toxic. So first thing, stop using the word toxic. Second thing, in a relationship, we have 50% partnership. Yes, Adarsh. So for your 50%, you have to take 100% responsibility. And for your spouse, 50%, she has to take 100% responsibility. Then only you can have a smooth and a good relationship. I cannot use the word perfect or the best because it's a journey. You grow as in a relationship with the course of time. Okay, Adarsh. So if you have used the word toxic, this shows that there is something where you do not resonate together. So the first thing to have a good relationship with your spouse is to communicate. Okay, make very clear communication with your spouse. It's really, really important. Many a times in our relationship we feel कि सामने वाला अपने आप समझ जाएगा. नहीं, सामने वाला अपने आप समझ नहीं पाता. आपकी नीड्स, आपकी वॉन्ट्स, आपके इमोशंस आपको बहुत क्लियरली, बहुत अच्छे से आर्टिकुलेट करके बताना पड़ता है. क्लियर? नंबर 2 थिंग्स, you should be aware about your own thoughts, about your expectations from the relationship, and then go and tell your spouse. Third thing which is important, that stop expecting in your relationship. Whatever best you can do in your relationship, go ahead and do it, but do not expect. Now you will say that as a human being, how is it possible that I'm not going to expect anything from my spouse? Of course you can expect, but if you expect and whatever you want, if you feel कि वही का वही होना चाहिए, then this will be the reason always to have a toxic relationship, because it is better to give the space to your spouse. Second thing, when we say communicate, when I say you need to understand your or emotions before communicating to her. Similarly, you need to share your expectations very clearly to your spouse and try to take her expectations also, what she's expecting exactly from you. जब आपको ये सारी चीज़ें क्लियर हो जाती है आदर्श, then only you can step by step take very simple, the first thing which you can again do in your relationship is to appreciate. Okay, when you are clear with her expectation, start appreciating her, and definitely you need to expect you will say that I do expect that she also appreciates me, but that's not in a relationship. Whatever best, I told you, you have 50-50% partnership. So for your 50% others, you have to give 100% and you need to be responsible. Okay, I told you the best thing is first to sit and communicate. Okay, communicate your need, wants, your expectations from your spouse. One more important thing in the relationship is कि accept करना सीखो. जैसे भी आपका स्पाउस है उसको एक्सेप्ट करना सीखो. अब एक्सेप्ट करना मीन्स यू कैन नॉट से कि मैम मैं उनकी सारी नेगेटिविटी भी एक्सेप्ट कर लूँ क्या. नो, एक्सेप्ट करना मीन्स हर ह्यूमन बीइंग में प्लस एंड माइनस रहता है, राइट. वी हैव नेगेटिव्स एंड पॉजिटिव. सो डेफिनेटली वॉट एवर यू हैव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव एंड वॉट एवर शी हैज नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव, you have to accept it on the ground level. Secondly, now once you know what are the negatives and positive in her, प्लीज नेगेटिव को देखना बंद करो और पॉजिटिव पे फोकस करो. इन रिलेशनशिप वी मैग्नीफाई टू मच द नेगेटिविटी एंड पॉजिटिविटी को हम इग्नोर करने लग जाते हैं. ओके, आई एम श्योर उसका 1 2 3 4 आप पॉजिटिव लिखो, 1 2 3 4 नेगेटिव लिखो. नेगेटिव को कम मैग्नीफाई करना शुरू करो आदर्श. इन एनी रिलेशनशिप वी मैग्नीफाई अ लॉट द नेगेटिविटी. जो कुछ भी उसमें अच्छा है, स्टार्ट अप्रिशिएटिंग इट एंड उसको मैग्नीफाई करो. मैग्नीफाई मीन्स बढ़ा चढ़ा के उसको अपनी लाइफ में लेके आओ. This will definitely help you to change your perspective because our conditioning is कि हम नेगेटिव को ज़्यादा देखते हैं, करेक्ट. एंड today only I was reading one concept and it was beautifully explained कि हम हमेशा एक्सटर्नल लोकस पे फोकस करते हैं. इट मीन्स बाहरी चीज़ों पे ब्लेम करना, कंप्लेन करना, क्रिप करना फोकस करते हैं. हमारे अंदर क्या चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है सो दैट हमारा रिलेशनशिप और अच्छा हो जाए. सिट एंड स्टार्ट फोकसिंग ऑन इट ऑल्सो. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन एनी रिलेशनशिप दैट वी फोकस लॉट ऑन अदर्स. You have to understand that it is about you. If you start changing in your relationship, if you are the person ready to take that responsibility, slowly and gradually your life and your relationship will bloom. Okay, so just go ahead Adarsh and start doing it. I have explained you several points, but the best point is to sit and communicate, appreciate a lot. Okay, in our relationships it's observed that it's not appreciated, and when people, and especially when women come to me for this coaching, I have realized that we focus a lot on negative things rather than the positive things in our relationship, and that's the issue. That relationships are breaking at a very fast speed. Okay, so all the best Adarsh, and stop using the word toxic. Okay, so welcome Vibhaji, Sandeep, hello, Harmandeep, welcome. Hi Ayana, love slang girl, hello Ankur, hi Sia, hi Neha. Okay, so all the best Adarsh, and I'm sure it will help you. So any other questions? Yes, it's so really nowadays, of course, when it comes to my relationship also, we have so much expectations from our from the next person. And when I started my journey as a coach, I definitely remember that I had lot of expectations from my husband, and I was not ready to accept the way he is. I used to focus more on negativity, but slowly, gradually, I started changing my perspective. मेरे में भी बहुत सारी कमियां थी और उस पर मैंने वर्क करना शुरू किया, करेक्ट. सो व्हेन इन अ रिलेशनशिप इट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड आवरसेल्फ. Then only you can change the relationship. And still if you feel there is nothing right and wrong, still if you feel that सब कुछ मैंने try करने के बाद भी change नहीं हो रहा है, then definitely go and seek for the help. Okay, thank you Renu ji. Hello Ankur. So any other question? So if you have like Adarsh had a question related to the relationship, if you have question related to your career, your discipline, your goals, just go ahead and ask. Come on, whatever you want to ask. Just remember, your life is your reality. Whatever you see in your life, you enhance it, you magnify it, and then it is in front of you. So it is absolutely up to you. Okay, yes. Now I have to announce. Last time I was in the car, so I have to announce the winner. The winner is Deepti, life coach. She shared my life and 3 takeaways on her story. So Deepti, you are the winner. You will have 1 hour free session with me. I would be sending a message, or my team would be sending a message to you, and then we can book. So congratulations to you, Deepti, and those who really want to have this privilege of having 1 hour live, 1 hour session with me, which is absolutely free. You have to share on your story 3 takes away from my life, and then definitely you will have this honor of having 1 hour free session with me. Okay, so it goes to Deepti, life coach. Okay, thank you, Deepti. Young Mind Things, welcome, welcome. Now I can see lots of new followers on my Insta page, so I really want to take this time to welcome each one of you. Happy Minds House, welcome. And again, for those who are new, I am Meenal Gavlani, self-love coach for women and a speaker. So why I decided to become a self-love coach, again, it's a story. It's being long. I have not narrated my story, so I felt I should definitely share today, because now we are becoming a family of more than 3.7k. So this journey started in 2020, and yes, when I started exploring myself, when I started deep diving into know who am I realized that my love for myself was missing, and this was because of lot of limiting beliefs which I had about myself. So slowly and slowly started working on myself, and now I realized that every person on the planet, 8 billion people on the planet, we do not love ourselves. We try to love others more than us, and when we do not get that love, we really get disappointed. And secondly, we always expect from others the love, validation, respect. But the first thing is that we should love, validate, and respect ourselves. We show others that how they should treat us. So this is what I realized and what was missing in my life. And finally, I turned up to become a self-love coach, because I was having everything in my life, but still I was doubting myself. So it took me a long time to understand who am I and what I really need in my life. And this is how I turned up to become a coach. So let's welcome Mahi, Lalita, Nangepao, Rupali, Khushbu. I hope, Khushbu, you are having amazing vacation. So just wanted to share a tidbits about that, how I became a self-love coach. So Nutan, I hope I'm clear now, and thank you for joining back, my dear. So this is what is about my journey. Let me check if there is any question. And yes, one more thing I wanted to share today openly, that after having masterclasses and boot camp, one major thing which I observed, that women are not self-disciplined. Yes, I'm saying this openly, because when I worked with them so closely, I realized that they can do so much in their life, but they are not ready to be consistent. They are not ready to take the responsibility. They are not ready to become disciplined. They will do everything for everyone around them, but when it comes to them, they procrastinate, or they say that yes, I'm lazy, I'm not in the mood to do. So trust me, become more self-disciplined. What you can do to become more self-disciplined is very simple. Start giving yourself small challenges, set small goals, and then go and try to achieve it and accomplish it. And when we talk about consistency or discipline, it is, thank you, Mahi, it is very, very important to understand that it is not 1 day, 2 day, or 3 days game. It is a lifelong journey. So if you have committed yourself something, my dear, you have to stand up on that day, irrespective how you're feeling, how is the weather, what is happening in your environment. You have to start and you have to do that, okay? Because you have committed to yourself. If Mahi is saying even me, yes. So it's about everyone, okay? And when we are not disciplined, we show others that how we can be treated. And many a times it is observed, and so many women were telling me in the masterclass that when we go to our workplace, when we are working, we are very much disciplined. But when it comes to us, when it comes to our physical health, mental health, when it comes to our energy health, I mean to say when it comes to your exercise, when it comes to your meditation, when it comes to your self-care, then we are not self-disciplined. We think it's okay. आज नहीं किया तो क्या हुआ, कल से कर लेंगे. And really I want to share with you right now that from past so many days, even I am not disciplined in waking up early. It's 5:15, 5:20, 5:30, 6, 6:15. And then today only I was talking to myself that, Meenal, what are you doing? Correct? So it's about that there will be a time in your life where you will go down. But then you have to sit, you have to write down, you have to talk to yourself that what was your why? Why I started waking up at the 5? What was my why? What was my mission? When I came back to that, then I will be waking up again from tomorrow. I'm following my whole morning ritual, but I was not waking up at 5. And that is what is, if everyone on the Instagram is very much perfectly visible to you, it is not true, okay? We also have several times when we feel lack of confidence, when we feel demotivated, when we are not ready to take the action. But then again, we have to sit, we have to reflect, we have to talk to ourselves, we have to give ourselves the silence time, we have to come back to our why, and then finally we can do that, okay? So this is what is about becoming more self-disciplined, and this is the only thing which stops you to achieve your goal. Because if you're disciplined, your self-doubt and your self-worth will also change, okay? You will feel empowered. Once you're not disciplined, once you don't do the task, you really feel, अरे मैं तो कर ही नहीं पाई, मैं तो worth ही मेरी तो कोई worth ही नहीं है, and you start doubting yourself. But once you do it, then definitely you will see that yes, your confidence is increasing, okay? So if anybody is having any questions, go ahead. Thank you, Lalita. Okay, so welcome. I'm also enjoying nowadays challenging myself, coming out from my comfort zone, challenging myself and working daily. So it really takes a lot of courage. It really takes a lot of commitment towards yourself. But I'm enjoying this process. As you all know that I have left my job and now I have to pursue this coaching only. I'm really enjoying it. कभी-कभी कोई दिन ऐसा होता है जब मुझे low feel होता है, but then I have to come back. So the best thing to come back is to self-reflect. Please do take some time, sit down with pen and paper, write it down, and आपको पता चलेगा, yes, you will bounce back. Yes, thank you, Nutan. It's so true, it's true. Okay, so anything else you have to ask, please go ahead. We have 10 minutes to go. And that is what I shared today about this self-discipline, which I felt that it's very important to talk today on this platform, because लोग self-discipline नहीं होते. Okay? Okay. बोलो, और क्या बताऊं, और क्या बात करूं, बताइए. मेरा शूट, yes, many people asked me about my shoot. मेरा शूट बहुत अच्छा था, और जैसे ही वो YouTube पे अपलोड होगा, I will let you know. I was invited by Lips. I shared it in my live also. Mrs. India 2015, Sneha, she invited me, and we were really talking about the women, her insecurities, and why she feels so insecure. And one reason which I felt most important is that we don't know who we are, और हम कोई और बनने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं पूरी ज़िंदगी में. अगर हमें पता चल जाए हम कौन है और हमारी पावर्स क्या है, तो हमें इनसिक्योर फील कभी होगा ही नहीं. नंगे पाँव is asking the question, where do we go from comfort zone? Where do we go from comfort zone means Can you make it more specific, नंगे पाँव? Do you mean to say that हम comfort zone के बाद कहाँ जाते हैं? तो हम comfort zone के बाद जाते हैं fear zone में. Okay? हम comfort zone के बाद जाते हैं fear zone में. We are not ready to come out from that zone. तो हमेशा डर लगता है और comfort zone से फिर हम fear zone में जाते हैं. Okay? So, but if your question is how, what would... Oh, your question is... you can say the best antonym for comfort zone is the growth zone, but it comes after the fear zone, नंगे पाँव. Okay, it directly never comes from the comfort zone. अगर आप comfort zone, you know, comfort zone means very simple. अगर आप रोज 7 बजे तक सोना पसंद करते हैं, अगर मैंने आपको 6 बजे उठना बोल दिया, तो that is something which is out of your comfort zone. So नंगे पाँव, the first thing is that when you want to come out from that comfort zone, the first thing will be that you will directly come to the fear zone. Fear zone means मैं कर पाऊंगी, मैं उठ पाऊंगी, नहीं मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा. Are you getting it? Then after that it is the learning zone. फिर आप सीखना शुरू करते हो, अलार्म लगाते हो, एक दिन मे बी हाफ एन आवर पहले उठे, मे बी 45 मिनट्स पहले, एंड देन फाइनली एक दिन आप 1 घंटा पहले उठे. Finally, after learning zone comes the growth zone. So you can say the antonym for comfort zone or the opposite of comfort zone is the growth zone. Okay, but this growth zone is not easy. You cannot achieve it in a one day. You have to follow this process of fear zone, learning zone, and then growth zone. Okay, Nange Pao? So this takes time. It takes time. And trust me, I love the name Nange Pao. It gives a different feeling. I remember when you first joined me, I was not able to understand why did you give this name. But now I understood that why. So thank you, and I hope you understood that what is the antonym. I personally believe that after comfort zone, you will never reach the growth zone. You have to cross this process. Okay, so I hope this will help you. Yeah, I hope this will help you to understand that immediately you cannot go to the growth zone. हमें पहले तो डर ही लगेगा. डर लगने के बाद जब आप पहुंचोगे तो पूरी एक लर्निंग जर्नी रहेगी, एंड फिर इट इज द ग्रोथ जोन. ओके, सो थैंक यू. आई होप यू गॉट इट एंड it will help you. How to change your mindset to a strong and healthy body by losing weight? To change the mindset is a long journey, first of all. Second thing, you have to become aware. Where do you stand right now? Exactly. The first thing is, अगर मुझे weight reduce करना है, so the first thing what I have to do is, come on, tell me what is the first thing I have to do. Write it down in the chat box, my at 1000. If you want to reduce the weight, what is that first step you will take? Come on, write it down in the chat box, those who are listening to me. What will be that first step you will take? I'm telling you how to change it. First, let me know what will be the first step if you want to reduce your weight or if you want to lose your weight. Come on, write it down. Why everyone doesn't speaks about how to change it? No, everyone speaks about how to change it, but changing the mindset is a long process. Yeah, my question to you is, what will be the first step to lose your weight? This is what I'm telling you to understand. How do we change our mindset? So what is the first step if you want to lose your weight or if you want to reduce your weight? What should be the first step? Come on, those who are listening me, write it. Okay, to give up the junk food. The first step is to exactly become the aware about your weight. So get a weight machine, stand on it and find it out where do you stand. The second process should be your BMI. Find out your BMI. Go to any doctor or gym and check it out about the body mass index. Giving up the junk food, everyone knows. But first we should know how much protein intake we have, how much minerals, vitamins, everything is needed, right, my art? So the first thing is to go and weigh your weight. The second thing is to check your BMI or to find out your BMI. The third thing is to start making the healthy choices, what you are eating. And the fourth thing is to exercise. So when you combine these 4 things, it means, my art 1000, you're working on your mindset And slowly and gradually, if you repeat this process for 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, you will check that while doing the exercises, making conscious choice of food eating, weighing yourself, after 4-5 months, again checking your BMI, will help you to reduce your weight, and with due course of time you will change your mindset. Now, mindset changing is not a machine that we put start under a dietitian but lose the persistence. Yes, now why do you lose the persistence? Because you do not have the why, a strong why. If you know that I have to do a conscious eating, okay, giving up on junk food will not help you, because for 5 months you will give up on junk food. After 5th month you will try to eat it. Okay, so the first important thing is that whatever you have joined at least 3 dietitians. So my dear, this was me also. Your focus should be on making your mind understand this, that every day I have to wake up early in the morning and I have to exercise for 1 hour, and 23 hours I have to do the conscious eating. And what do I mean by conscious eating? That is the reason I asked you to do the BMI. How much protein intake, how much vitamins, how much minerals, how much carbohydrate I should take. Okay, you should know your body first, whether it is Vat, Kapha or Pitta body. Okay, if you go and read more into Ayurveda, you will understand what suits your body. So it is not about losing weight, it is about understanding your mind more, your body more, and then eating. Okay, my art. So first you have to check what is your body type, how to eat. If one dietitian said don't eat this, other dietitian said don't eat, because this has happened with me, Maya 1000. Different people, different perspective, different dietitians. But finally, when I decided to exercise daily, whatever suits you, for 1 hour, and doing conscious eating, I definitely do intermediate fasting. I don't know about your body, but when I observed my body, I can do the fasting for 12 to 13 hours easily. So I do take my lunch between 1 to 2 p.m. and then I eat it at 7 o'clock, 1 plate of or 1 bowl of papaya, and then finally next day in the morning. So my art, it took me too many years to understand, and now finally I have set my mind. Now what I have set my mind, when you said about mindset, that after 7 meal you are not hungry. A bowl of papaya will help you, and 1 to 2 I take breakfast properly with proteins and fibers, because when I did my BMI there was no fiber. Okay, and aware about everything, proteins, fats, but that persistence is lost, and sometimes it's get together. So go and get a accountability partner, my art, because whatever you're writing, this shows that the lack is from your part. You have to put a lot in efforts, because if you know protein, if you know fats in you, and still if you go to traveling, and still if you are eating in the parties, darling, then this shows that you really need to have why do you want to reduce the weight? Go and ask yourself this again and again. When you see a rasmalai or when you see a dessert in front of you, you should be very clear that my why was to reduce or lose the weight in 1 year. Okay, so if I eat right now, maybe it is going to increase my weight by 300 grams and 400 grams. And my art, it is not always about eating, it is more also about how much you exercise and how much you burn also. So for example, if you, whatever you had it, I know my body, that's why I'm giving you an example. Yeah, so darling, then stand up and start doing it for yourself. And I can just best suggest you, because I'm not a dietitian, but I was just sharing my experience of life, because I was exactly like you, exactly. And one thing I realized, that if I have to lose or I have to reduce my weight, I do not want to do it in 3 months, 6 months or 7 months. Let me take my own time. Let me exercise regularly. Let me do the conscious eating. And most importantly, I committed myself. I took a calendar and I put a tick daily when I do. So when I look back, yes, for a week I did it, I appreciate myself. I did it because it's when we talk about persistence and consistency, my art, it is about that you have to give daily yourself pat on your back that yes, I did it for today, and highly recommended to have an accountability partner. Accountability partner means who helps you, who push you, who talks to you, who keep an eye on your every step. That will help you a lot. Okay? Thank you for that amazing question, and trust me, because of this question I had a recap of my previous Meenal, the old pattern Meenal. I have taken all the dietitians, Maya 1000. I had so many. I have went to the Babyliss and so many places where they put on the machines and we would reduce the weight. So I've done so many things. But then finally I realized that the point and all the things were in me which is stopping me to do that. So finally it helped me to come out of it. So I thank you. So I hope that if you talk about the mindset is like a muscle. You have to build it daily. डेली एक्शन लो, अपनी पीठ थपथपाओ, फिर से करो, फिर एक्शन लो, पीठ थपथपाओ, एंड डोंट गो फॉर अ चीट डे. और अगर खा लिया तो खा लिया, फिर एक्सरसाइज करके उसको बर्न करो. ओके, एंड प्लीज कोई कुछ भी बोले, डाइटिशियन आपका प्रोटीन ये है, विटामिन ये है, ये द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज टू नो आवर बॉडी. तो मैंने मेरी बॉडी को जब खुद जान लिया तो ही डिफरेंस आ पाया. जब मुझे डाइटिशियंस बोलती थी माई 8000 आई हैव नेवर रिड्यूस्ड माई वेट, नेवर एवर. When I started realizing, अच्छा ये चीज़ खाने से या ऐसा करने से ऐसा होता है, then only I changed. Okay, so thank you so much for that wonderful question. It's 4:33. Let's welcome Prateek, Sonia. Again, those who have joined right now, I want to share Deepti Life Coach is the winner of my last time's life. And why she's the winner, because those who write it down, the 3 takes away on their story with my picture will get an opportunity to have 1 hour session with me, which is absolutely free. Okay, so Deepti Life Coach is the winner. Congratulations once again. Okay, if you have any other questions, otherwise I'm done. Thank you, Adarsh, and my 1000 for those wonderful questions. Nange Pao, thank you for that question. Everyone, those who really give me that space to share my perspective, thank you. So if you have anything to ask, please go ahead, or I need to end it up. It's already for. Thank you. So I'm giving you the picture. Take the screenshot, take a picture. 3 takeaways from this live, share it on your screen. Maybe you are the next winner. Whatever you have learned or whatever. I spend my day, my day starts at 5, but yes, I've shared right now only that from past few days मैं सुबह नहीं उठ पा रही हूँ, and yes, I was feeling demotivated. But otherwise my day starts at 5. Then I meditate. I go for 1 hour exercise. I sit down, then I plan my day. I journal about the gratitude. I do the affirmations. Then I take bath. Then I take my breakfast. And then finally I sit for my content creation, for my one-on-one. Every day it's different, but morning hour is this. My art, and in the evening, again I do half an hour walk. I sit and I read book for half an hour. I do salt bath to remove all the negativities and do all the grounding techniques, because yes, I talk to a lot of people in a day, solving their problem, talking to them in one-on-one sessions. Yes, I do take salt bath daily to remove the negativity on that day, on the same day. And finally, I do the jap also of Om Namah Shivaya for 2 to 3 times, and then finally I sleep. So this is my routine, my art. Okay, hi Anuj, hi Poonam. So different things. As yes, my art, when you are talking about my daily routine, so I take 3 meals. One is my breakfast, one is my lunch, and only one bowl of papaya in the evening. That's it. And recently I was on my vacation, so that time I had all the kachad patti. Yes, I had it. And I don't know, this time and when I went for my vacations, मैंने पापड़ बहुत खाए. पता नहीं क्या मजा आया, पर बहुत पापड़ खाए. एंड आई वॉज इन नैनीताल एंड जिम कॉर्बेट, आई डोंट नो, वहाँ के अमेजिंग थे पापड़, तो आई हैड इट लॉट. यू ऑल माइट बी थिंकिंग कि मीनल क्या शेयर करी, पर पता नहीं क्यों खाया पापड़ एंड आइसक्रीम. I don't know why I had it. And one really important truth I'm telling you about myself, I hate ice creams. Since childhood, I hate ice creams. But I don't know, this time I had it. A lot. With all the cherries, I had it. Okay? Thank you. Yes, I have a very interesting routine. And the day I created this routine 3 years back, from that day since I am following this routine consistently. मैं कहीं बाहर भी जाती हूँ, कभी 6 बजे भी उठती हूँ, 7 बजे भी उठती हूँ, बट रूटीन यही फॉलो होता है. मेडिटेशन, एक्सरसाइज, जर्नलिंग, ग्रैटिट्यूड एक्सप्रेस करना, टेकिंग बाथ, ब्रेकफास्ट. ओके, तो दैट रूटीन. रीडिंग आई नेवर डू इट अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. रीडिंग इज बिफोर गोइंग टू स्लीप. That I do believe it. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining my live. Once again, I'm Meenal Gavlani, self-love coach for women and a speaker. I really love and I really want you to recreate your life. So go ahead, have that courage, take that responsibility on yourself and change your life. Thank you. Yes, I love to do self bath, and if you want, you can go on Amazon, and the flavor which I use is lavender. It's amazing flavor. So go and do that. If you are a person who really meets a lot of people, you are really encountered with a lot of limiting beliefs, negative talks, then it's very important to ground yourself the same day. So I learned it from my coach, and I do that. So bye-bye, see you all. Do not forget to share your 3 takeaways on your story with my picture, so that you can become the winner of my 1-hour session free. All the best. Bye-bye. Love you all.